TTB After Dark, episode 22. As I can see right now, there's been, hold up, get some of this stuff out. A little late. I apologize for being a little late, man. Y'all coming in late or whatever. So yeah, the hell? Yeah, Afghanistan and Pakistan having a little squabble right now. Let me put this
insecure country that has
India
tortured
today,
the
by the way.
Pashtun and the Baluch people.
So yeah, it's some this started going on probably around this afternoon Central Time, like American Central Time, by like 2 p.m. I saw this hit my feed, and they've been going at it all night.
What they've prayed for the Afghan people.
So
Right, Mariam. Do stay with us. Let me quickly take our viewers through what all has
yeah, a
been
lot
the
still going on,
areas
man.
that Afghanistan has taken control of. These are the Pakistan posts that we're speaking of that Afghanistan has taken a control of. Very firstly is Babrak Tana, which is a Pak base that's been captured. It's somewhere centrally located if we speak of the entirety of the
Yeah, so I didn't
borderline
do that.
there. And that is where one of the particular park bases are located, and that's been captured. Next up, we are looking at Ghashi, Kando. This
Yeah, so apparently the Taliban, if y'all don't know what's going on over there right now, the Taliban struck a deal with the Iranians, but then this happened like just out of nowhere. Like they had a little squabble back in October. Like nobody knew anything about it because October 25th, we were talking about a lot of the what were we talking about 25th? Yeah, I think not 25th, but October. It was around October they last had a little squabble. We were talking about a little bit of Epstein stuff and everything. So yeah, hold on, let's hear.
where in Nari, where 2 and 1 outposts have in fact been 3 total have been in fact captured by Afghanistan. And Gosht is the last place where 2 outposts again have been captured by Afghanistan. This is also in that northern region in itself that we are speaking of. This particular region is where we see, and it's again towards the interior, a little towards the interior side, inclining towards Afghanistan as we speak. So these are the outposts that have been captured by Afghanistan. These are Pakistani outposts as we speak. Pranay Upadhyay joining me on the broadcast now. Pranay, we are talking of a time when escalations have in fact been intensifying in this very region. We just spoke to Gaurav and his insights, and both Mariam also has to say, who's joined us on the broadcast, that this is no longer an escalation that might be contained. It's not a skirmish of sort that we are looking at. And for that matter, it may spill over the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region as well, which then might in fact become a bigger war, as Pakistan is wanting to term it, that yes, they're launching a full-scale war against Afghanistan, which brings us to the question, what is next? Because from the looks of it, it doesn't seem that negotiations would come in easy this time from even players like Doha, even players like Qatar, like we had seen the Doha negotiations that had taken place last time in 2025.
Shreya, Pakistanis or Pakistan military will be foolish if they decide to launch a full-scale war and go for a boots on ground, because Afghanistan, is termed or known as graveyard of empires. Many mighty armies, be it the Soviet army or even the US army, had to retreat from Afghanistan because that's a difficult terrain, and Pakistan would want to limit it to air operation, and Pakistan would want to limit it to the border regions only. But what we are witnessing right now is an intensified conflict between Afghanistan and Pakistan. And if you see how it is coming up at regular intervals, like post 2021, when Taliban came to power, there was a rejoicing.
Here's a problem Pakistan got right now, man. They got to protect those nukes, right? The last thing, so this is a possibility. I don't know this to be true. This is just me spitballing right now. only way this makes 100% makes sense is two factions, two line of thinking, I should say. I would say Afghanistan, since Afghanistan, not Taliban and the IRCC, the Revolutionary Guard over there in Iran, right? They came up to the Islamic Republic or whatever. They came to some agreement or whatnot. They got a little allyship. So them doing anything against Pakistan is probably probably try to get their nukes. Not saying that's going to happen. Not saying they got the capability of doing that or whatever. So I mean that I don't know how. I mean, honest got truth. I don't know if this probably Taliban doing what they want to do in the way it go. They probably didn't even consult with Iran on this. Because I didn't know this. Taliban and the ISIS there, they got like some type of agreement. That came up from another stream. That threw me off because they are like sworn enemies. So yeah, is this gonna escalate? That's remain to be seen, man. Be 100. It's so many moving parts over there, and then what makes this like very suspect. Westcott was having a negotiation with Iran to kind of get like an understanding there, but like it's not going anywhere. So it's something going on behind the scenes. It's gonna come out sooner or later. But yeah, this came out like this whole situation kind of came out of nowhere. And this is all I want to talk about that because it's right now like India. They got everybody all the news. I went and looked up all the news things just to see what's going on. It just escalated or not, and everybody got slammed. It's crazy. It's like fog of war is real. So like the Pakistanis calling Afghanistan India proxy and vice versa. Then I mean you got elements that got all kinds of elements out there trying to tug in and trying to dictate what's true or not, So I don't keep it at that. There's some more news coming around. This dropped too. Like right when this stuff going on, this stopped. The CEO of the WEF quits after ties to Epstein came to light. This happened today. I want to say earlier this earlier this day. President and CEO of the World Economic Forum, I don't know if that's Broad Brenda or Boris Brenda. Matter of fact.
President and CEO of the World Economic Forum, Jorge Brende.
Brogue, I didn't know if he was Spanish or he was Norwegian or whatever, so that's probably Norwegian or maybe Belgium. No, Jorge Brende, all right, Jorge Brende said he's stepping down on Thursday, a few weeks after the forum launched an independent investigation into his relationship with the late U.S. sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Brende, who became president in the WEF 2017, which is crazy. He was announced his decision in a statement following disclosure from the U.S. Justice Department that showed the Norwegian had 3 business dinners with Epstein and had also communicated with the disgraced financier via email and text message. After quote, after careful consideration, I have decided to step down as president and CEO of the World Economic Forum. My time here, spanning 8.5 years, has been profoundly rewarding. Blah blah blah. Issued by the WEF, the statement made no mention of Epstein, of course not. However, Brinde told Norwegian media he was sorry about how he handled his dealings with the American and that he did not want the issue to be a distraction for the forum, which organizes their annual Davos summit. It's crazy though. Like they were all at Davos talking crazy about the how our country is going, hell in handbasket and everything, and they just people the people who organized this resigned left and right, man. It's funny how that worked. Brenda has previously said he was unaware of Epstein past and criminal activities before first meeting him in 2018, and that he regretted not having investigated him more thoroughly. Okay, let's see. Brenda's decision to quit follows a series of revelations relating to Epstein, who in 2008 was convicted of soliciting prostitution from a minor. I can't speak today. Revelations have rolled business and political elites and even British royal family, which the Independent Review in their own statement, Andre Hoffman and Larry Frank, co-chair of the Geneva-based WEF, said independent review. Oh, that's British coming from Hoffman and Fink. Independent review conducted by outside counsel into Brenda's ties with Epstein had concluded that and had found no additional concerns beyond what has already been disclosed. Brenda told Norwegian Business Daily, Dagen, I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not going to try to read that his last name. That while the review had not uncovered any previous unknown issues related to Epstein, case risk drawing attention away from the forum's work. He said he regret. Oh yeah, they repeat itself now. Let's see. Hold up. That's now in dark mode, man. Bright as hell. That's crazy. Come on now. Rules gotta do better. All right. So I'll get here. Text message from 2018-19 release among the Epstein files appeared to show a friendly tone between the two men, with Brenda calling Epstein a quote-unquote brilliant host and saying, quote, missing you, sir, which is crazy. After a dinner with Epstein, former Trump aide Steve Bannon and former Norwegian, Steve Bannon, okay. Their last communication was a week. See, that makes sense because Steve Bannon was he did that interview with Epstein for Vlad TV. So that's yeah. That interview, if y'all haven't heard it, man, it was crazy. So I guess it's Zing is switch. So WWE managing director Alois Zwingy. Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at. I think it's Zwingy. Will serve as interim president and CEO, and the forum's board of trustees will oversee the leadership transition, including a plan to identify a permanent successor. They added. They talk about the Epstein files. So yeah, it's crazy. Like, yeah, things are happening. All right. Speaking of more Epstein stuff, we got this.
Can I ask, why was Owen Maxwell invited to Dr. Chelsea Clinton's wedding in 2010? She'd already been mentioned in a civil lawsuit by Virginia Giuffre before that. Jeffrey Epstein had already been convicted before that.
She came as the +1, the guest of someone who was invited. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you all.
Can I ask, why was
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. So I mean that's pretty much all we got right now on that. I wish I could. I was here. I wasn't at work during the whole situation. When that all went down, but got some movie news for you. This is gonna be a short stream, by the way. But Jonathan Major is gonna be in a movie for Daily Wire, which is crazy. Like he getting kind of roasted because like he was on. It's crazy how people roast him when, if you look at, he kind of the victim in that situation. Like she stole that dude phone. I don't want to rehash the case, but yeah, he getting a look. And Zachary Levi do the play Shazam. He getting a look from Daily Wire, and what's called getting some backlash. Ben Shapiro. So Ben Shapiro's supposed to be directing it or something like that. Or have some type of. So it's crazy. This is what you gotta say.
Well, folks, you may have seen this rumor that we here at Daily Wire are working with Jonathan Majors on a new movie. And that rumor is absolutely true. Yeah, I know. There are a lot of people on the left, on X, and they're very upset about this. There's lots of tweets. Okay, here's the deal, you whiny little bitches. We don't care, because Jonathan Majors was canceled all the way back in 2023. We are ecstatic to bring him back. He's unbelievably talented. And if you're upset now, wait until you see this film. Your heads are going to explode. Like, actually maybe explode. It's pretty spectacular stuff that we're doing. That's what we do here at Daily Wire. We fight the fight. We need your help to continue to fight in the culture and to win and to do the thing no one else will do. So please come join us here at dailywireplus.com. Join the fun. Well, folks, you may.
Yeah. So that dropped. I don't know how this going. I don't know how it's gonna work, but oh yeah, and this is gonna be the. Let me see. Hold up. I got a wrong sheet here. Oh shit! Yeah, I got fine. Let me get that story. All right. Yeah, I just remember it's another story I got in my book once. So apparently the DHS agents were hacked throughout the whole situation in Minnesota and elsewhere. So this is Christy Nome talking about it.
Came into this office, it was, Elon and his team were extremely helpful to me. They helped me identify that some of my own employees in my department had downloaded software on my phone and my laptop to spy on me.
Stop it.
To record our meetings.
Wow.
They had done that to several of the politicals.
Wow.
And so we ended up bringing in people, and that was something that if you didn't have those technology experts here in the department looking at all of our laptops and our phones and recognizing that kind of software, it would still be happening today.
What happened to the individual that was had your phone that was being spied on? What happened to those individuals?
Fired. Brought in, polygraphed, fired. Yes,
That's
many
crazy.
of them out of that arm of the department that are in charge of security on laptops, phones. Also,
You think that's enough?
We had to.
You
We
think
have to
that's
sweep
enough?
my office on a regular basis to make sure that there's
Oh.
not listening devices in it. It's very, it was very prevalent. And I think that what happened at
Yeah.
this department was individuals had gotten away with for years spying on people who were politically appointed and trying to stop an administration that was coming in and trying to fix this country and keep us safe.
Man, I wonder who ordered them to do that spyware like that, man. That's a crazy story. Cause I think about how I remember doing videos about the whole thing going on in Minnesota, where they were having what's that app called? not Telegram. Forgot what that app is called. But like they were coordinating and figuring out where the ICE agents was like staying at for you know what I'm saying, for at the hotels and stuff. Or then sometimes they even just got bad information, just was like tearing up somebody's neighborhood just because they think the ICE agents was over there. I mean, it's crazy, man. And you think that's crazy. I'm gonna leave off on this. So a list of Bohemian Grove members and guests allegedly leaked to the New York Post. Names including Conan O'Brien, Michael Bloomberg, CEO, Google CEO Eric Schmidt, Paul Pelosi. If y'all remember Paul Pelosi is Nancy Pelosi's husband, the one that got the that break in, and I mean it was kind of weird. Like they swept down the rug, but it would look like it was a might be a lover's quarrel type situation, and the dude ended up dying or whatever. Something. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. I'll pull up the story. Hold up. I'll break it. Yeah, this dude, yeah, he got life without parole for attacking Paul Pelosi. That's Nancy Pelosi's husband. Yeah. So Jimmy Buffett, Charles, one of Koch brothers, Henry Kissinger, Clint Eastwood. Man, I wonder if they. Okay. Man. Man. Yeah, so look out for that tomorrow. That dropped probably what 3 hours ago. So this gonna break the internet probably. Well, it ain't probably gonna break the internet because everybody know this going on. But I'm really gonna break if this come out and all the names out. I will do a live tomorrow, man, because I probably kind of cheat y'all. I'm just doing 20 minutes short one real quick. So yeah, let's see if anything else going on. So I'm gonna break it. I'm probably gonna chill out and if I do something, might be either tomorrow or Elimination Chamber is gonna be Saturday. I might do a stream there, and if anything goes on down, like we attack Iran or something like that, something crazy, I'll definitely go over that. But y'all like, share, and subscribe, and I appreciate anybody that showed up and everything. Y'all catching this on replay, please leave a comment, and peace.